Hey everybody, 1SmolPot8o here, reminding you guys to like, comment, and subscribe before we start the video, and also to make sure to stick to the end so that way you can check out for any channel updates that will be coming to the channel. If you don't follow us on social media like Twitter, you guys won't know what's happening in the channel, and you guys will be completely lost and be like, hey, wait, what happened to this video? And it's like, it's not gone. It's not like we're not filming anymore. It just is on rotation now. So, but that's all for the update, and I will see you guys in the video. Hi everybody, 1SmolPot8o here with another episode of Minecraft All the Mods 6, and I hope you guys are having a happy Thursday. As you noticed, there's a fence here that was not here before in the previous few episodes, because we got Jason. You guys decided to name him Jason, so I named him Jason, and it took getting, this was a lot more, by the way. This fencing was a lot more. I cleaned up most of it recently. So, it took a lot longer than I'd like to admit. Trying to, trying to get him into the hut. Okay, sorry. I know that was awkward. I wanted to clear this fencing up real fast, because otherwise it's gonna bother me if I left it there. And so now he's in there. With Mason. Jason and Mason. Oh my god, I almost snapped and killed that man. It was awful. It was horrible. There we go. They're both in there. Yes, I'm leaving that fencing up for when we move them to their house, because oh my god, that's gonna be an adventure. And the time it took me to move Jason, it might as well have almost been the whole video. And I wasn't about to let that happen. So my brain is already tired from trying to not snap and kill that man. Okay, I've been thinking about this. And I'm thinking... Actually, you know what? Maybe leave it as it is. Yeah, I don't see a reason to change it. I was thinking maybe this needs to be like back farther so that way it's a little bit larger, but then I was like, nah, it's fine as it is. It doesn't need to be changed. Oh my god. Like, you guys don't know, I felt like I was having an aneurysm. It was so bad. Trying to move Jason into his house. Into his temporary home. Okay, cool. So we've made a mana pool because our stone's finished to make living rock. So let's make our way over here. Well, that's their basin now. That's right. And I need to make my own. Oh yeah. In some downtime, I finished this a little bit since we only had one more to go. So this is going to be our mystical agriculture with Infernium. I have no idea what this is going to be yet, but we're working on it. Which is why you see some grounds are farmland yet, the rest is not yet, because we don't have anything to grow on them yet. Also, if you've never done mystical agriculture, I'll show you guys how to make the seeds for Infernium in a bit. We're gonna have to mine some prosperity ore later for mystical agriculture, but the key point is that mystical agriculture takes a while. We're also gonna have to find gold to try to make essence. Because otherwise, so that way when we make essence, if I'm correct, no, we don't have any crystals yet. So we have to make an infusion crystal. Okay, that's right. Because this is a different version than the old one. It still takes a minute because you need a lot of Infernium, so you want to make a big Infernium farm. The other thing to keep in mind is that you do also need to I'm also really proud of myself about this garden. Okay, I was about to say, I shouldn't have, I should probably go inside for creepers. But it's still, mystical agriculture, even in this updated version, I feel like, it doesn't take a super long while. I haven't messed with it a whole lot more so as deep as I did with the old one. But if you know plants and you know farming, it still takes a minute. Unless you have bone meal, there's no real way to rush it, and you need a lot of Infernium. So we're gonna make a lot of Infernium seeds before we actually, start going crazy with it. We will get golden prosperity in the meantime. Since that's going to be really important here. Trust me, it doesn't look important, and it doesn't seem important when you get prosperity seeds, but you don't have any Infernium. One or the other, they're very important. Prosperity seeds, what makes them super important is you need the base. They make the base of everything. They make, like, oh yeah, do you... let's see here. It's like, oh yeah, you want to make seeds for this stuff? Like, you want to make seeds for dirt? You need prosperity seeds to start. It's bottom line where you start. Oh, flax seeds, so we can make string. Might be flax that we go with here. If I'm not mistaken. Unless we have to do something else with them. I think we might do flax. Because we don't have string, I've realized. We've seen more creepers and skeletons and zombies spawn than spiders. Which is a problem. Because we need string for other stuff. Either early or way later on that we're not aware of. Which is not great. And we also need, so getting flax is a good idea. I'm trying to think. I'm 100% sure there's a lot of things that will require string, but see, just make stone seeds, dirt seeds, wood seeds, ice seeds, and, the only thing you do not need prosperity or is Infernium seeds. You just need regular, wheat seeds for that. Refill that with coal a little bit here. Okay. I miss the Minecraft tables where you could hold stuff. I'm pretty sure that was Tinker's. I literally cannot remember for the life of me what, I probably have more slabs somewhere. What it was. Which mod that is. But it's like, I know it was like, it was a small thing, but it was really nice. Let's put leads over here. Yeah, we only have 6 string, which is not ideal. Let's do this then. Oh god. Oop. I probably ditched this somewhere. I did not make the slabs. Okay. I probably ditched the slab somewhere in a previous episode, and I don't remember. It may have been like yesterday for you guys. It's been a week for me. Although, with wrestling Jason into the fucking house, it feels like longer. You don't know how it feels. You did not understand the frustration. Oh my god. Unless you do. If you do, I appreciate it very much so that you understand my frustration in dealing with Jason. Oh my god, I wanted to snap and kill that man. It's like it's like one of those quests where it's like you gotta lead the NPC somewhere, but the NPC walks at a separate pace than you do. And it's like, one thing is fine, it's like, okay, so they're a little bit slow. I can work with this, like, okay, so a little bit slow. I can still rush ahead and do stuff, and that's like, no, you gotta stick by them. And they walk so slow. And you're like, oh my god. Okay. I should put this botany here for the time being. It's a little bit far from the house, but you know what? It's fine. We will move it later. I think my main problem is going to be the mana pool. Because if we fill it up with mana, it's going to be a little bit harder to move. Mana pylon, that looks cool. That looks neat. Oh, it's our Botania stuff. I don't think I've ever seen that in Botania before. Or at least in the old one. Okay. This episode, I'm also going to make something very important. You guys usually probably see me almost never use every time I've been working on this river. Since I need to go down there and work on the river some more. I also need to work on the bridge. I'm gonna use a shovel. Yes, I'm going to make a shovel. I'm going to use a shovel. Right at the moment, though, not right away. Why do you ask? It's because I'm not digging yet. I'm not going to go down there and fill in that hole yet. Maybe I might. I might. Though we do, I feel like we might need more coal for what I have in mind. Oh, let's see. Oh, we need a lot more iron, too. Okay. Wait, do we have... Okay, yeah, we do have cooking for blockheads. We do have Pam's. We also should... Again, we also need to build a barn at some point. Wait, does this have colonies? Colonies is an old one. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I didn't think it was Minecraft colonies. The cartography table threw me off, and I was like, wait, does this have Minecraft colonies? If you don't know what Minecraft colonies is, it's a mod that allows you to essentially make your own village, but a little bit different. Like either you can make the buildings yourself, base buildings yourself, or they can all be pre-genned. They do not have the typical villager like Jason and Mason over there. I know they're Plague Doctor villagers, but you get... If they weren't Plague Doctors and they were regular villagers, it'd be different. The villagers of that mod looks like players. I almost did not build the shovel. Like they legitimately look like players. And they all have different names, and you all gotta make sure that they're fed compared to normal villagers. And you also have to make sure that, they're all doing their jobs right. You also have to supply them with tools. So it's like, oh, Susie needs, a pickaxe to keep mining. You gotta make a pickaxe for Susie then. Okay. Got the shovel. It's kind of interesting. It's just the problem is that it takes up a lot of space. God, I keep wanting to lean into my mic. Just because it's like, I talk very quietly, so I'm afraid I'm not going to get picked up. I never also realized how far I lean forward until my mic, is set up right here. Even if I'm chatting online, I bump into my mic a few times. Though people can't really hear it, considering it's not like I headbang into it. Okay. Well, I don't think we have to dig it, really. No, we're gonna have to. Because this is right here. And this isn't the same. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna have to go a little bit deeper. Not by a lot, though, I don't think. So let's get this going. Ready. I wish there were multiples of me. Well, in the game anyway, I wish we could have little helpers. Like, say, go get buckets of water. I think the rats can do something similar. I can't tell that they can do resource gathering stuff like they can do our farm and whatnot. But I can't tell them to go hand me things. Like I can to another player. Also, our rats are not smart enough for that yet. I'm not insulting them to get the record straight. By any means. I'm not insulting them. I'm not saying they're dumb. We need the special mods that give them the ability and intelligence to do so. So that way they know. Like, it's like they're jobless rats. And we need to give them we need to give them jobs, but we cannot give them a job without having the job title in our hand. Just like Jason and Mason, we're not Jason and Mason until we gave them name tags. don't leave this here. Okay. Down we go. There we go. Do this. It's not like Jason and Mason were dumb. I just don't, I'm going off on I'm going in a loop now. I'm pretty sure I can use some of the water over here and do this. So I don't have to keep going up and to go down. So this is limited after a while. So I'm not sure if this will work or not versus like my forever square that I've got going on. You know, actually, here's an idea. So we have to get over here anyway. I'm not gonna be sure how deep we have to make this until we get over here. I know it's a block, 2 blocks deeper. So I'm not sure how like I'm gonna make it deeper around until we get over. Okay. Okay. Let's keep working away here at this. I miss having a nicer shovel. I miss it when you get to the late game stage and you have like the really nice shovel or whatever. Like you have, oh, I don't like that very much. I don't like the floating tree. I just noticed the leaves here. Let's take care of this real quick. This is not the right tool. Oh, please no creepers. I just noticed it's nighttime. I just noticed it's nighttime. Which is not ideal. I'm afraid I'm gonna turn around and hear a creeper at some point. I'm not gonna be afraid of zombies or anything, it's the creepers. Okay, so that leveled it out a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's... Here. You know, I'm glad I didn't, do this later because there's a set of boots, boots enchantment that I like that are in vanilla. It's a vanilla enchantment. And it's the, Boots of the Frostwalker. And it's like, I like that because I can walk across the water really nicely as ice. The problem, however, is I forget to take them off a lot. Because I don't think about it. Sorry. They should know I'm not to be interrupted in the middle of recording. Anyway, it's Boots of the Frostwalker, and I forget to take them off. So I can come over, sit here, work on this. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Scared the bejesus, actually scared the bejesus out of me. These zombies also were not here before. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, creepers though. And so it's like I could go to start working on a project like this, and then I'll wonder why my whole river is frozen. And it's because I forgot to take my boots off. Because I'm usually not near water that often. Usually I go in the water to go someplace, so it's like sometimes if I use it to go across the ocean, it's fine. But then it's like if I use it here, I'll forget about it. Especially when I go mining. Considering I usually don't run into water all that often when I go mining either. Or at least I also even don't get close enough for the boots to work on it. I don't even close enough to where where it's like, the water freezes up or anything, and I'm like, huh, okay. That looks odd. I don't like the way that has fallen. Because there's no... Oh, the trees would have done it, yeah. Let's go fix that. It's like there's no reason for it to really be straight down. So the biomes will go. I keep looking at the the biomes will go flowers because I've never seen the biomes will go. I'm so used to the biomes of plenty that's like I'm like, oh, is this a flower of some other mod that's super important? And it's not. Ooh, speaking of Infernium. Because we always need it. Eventually, in the beginning though, if you don't start mystical agriculture, it can get very annoying having Infernium and Infernium build up. But believe me when I say that it may seem very annoying to begin with, but then it just all disappears. It is there, and then it is all gone. You go through it like there's no tomorrow. So 1 minute you have it, the next you do not. I'm having the water fill this whole space. It's not like it's going to be like very small. It's going to change shape here. But at the moment though, it's going to fill in this entire spot over here. How's it looking on the map? Not bad. Doesn't look bad on the map. It's gonna look interesting when we get it all nice and actually neat looking. Okay, there's that. Okay. I keep thinking my stuff's gonna fill up with dirt, considering I usually didn't really build a whole lot with dirt, and now I do a lot of terraforming, so it's weird. I used to, like, refuse from terraforming. Not because I disliked it or anything, but because it's like... It was weird. It's like when you've messed with something, and then you fix it, and you make it back the way it was, but you know you've messed with it, so it's never exactly the same. That's kind of how it was. Or is. So I didn't do a whole lot of terraforming in my build, so now I have now I always need dirt. I never have enough of dirt. Me and Combine have been playing on this one mod pack together, and on a LAN server. And he'll ask me sometimes, what do I need? And my usual response is dirt. Because right now we live on an island. And the island isn't even this big. It's about... let's see here. The island is about the size of this little lake right here. If you can see, I wish I could, like, doodle over it. But it's, like, about right here. It was originally about this small. That we spawned on. And then we made it this big. And we're currently still expanding it out. Because we need, we don't have a lot of space. And everywhere else is deadly. I was about to not use a shovel. After I told you guys I was going to use a shovel, and that was going to be my whole thing. Well, there's a pig, but we don't have any carrots. Not like we have a carrot farm. Okay. Like, to give you an idea how dangerous the land is, I know that's not everywhere, and this is a specific spot, but this is the closest spot to us. If we go, like, let's say this is our island, and if we go all the way over about, like, here, there's land. But there's this mob on it, and it one-shot Combine. I hadn't even gotten on yet, and it one-shot him. And so he was just like, you know what? We're not gonna do that. We're gonna live in safety on our island. And you know, considering you didn't even see the murder happen, but you were aware it happened, and it was very violent and terrible, you can't really argue with that. Not like I'd have argued with it anyway, considering it'd make it 10 times harder to start on land. On, like, an actual big massive land and not an island. Even though we're filling it with dirt. Ah, that's a little too straight. Well, then again... Just put some dirt here, so it makes it a little bit different. Sure, that looks normal. Okay. That, and I usually am not very good working with water in Minecraft. Thinking about my old builds, I'm not very good working with water in Minecraft. Let's see. Okay, so there's that. Water's coming towards us, we need to fill it in. Grab this. Right here. Combine's very good at mining, though. It usually takes me forever to find something, but it's like, he'll find gold within 20 minutes. Whereas, like, it might take me, like, I don't know, maybe an hour longer, maybe an hour, like, I want to say longer than an hour. Like, essentially how... if you watch my Starbound videos, you'll know what I'm mentioning about, where I was looking for the ore. And I didn't go to the right, I went to the left. And all the ore that I was looking for was to the right. So essentially it's Minecraft. Though, it usually is also in all directions. I could sit and, like, dig a mine. I could go into a mine right now. Go into our mine. Even though I found a ravine. So, the game's clearly saying, no, you don't get to say this shit. You get to show the people that I am generous and I'm kind. No, I'm going to point out that the world generation is not kind to me. The random world generation system's not, Okay, so it's gonna curve. Be a little weird here. Considering usually it's like I could start here, and then I could start in one of those holes where our mine is. And if I was doing this by myself and nobody was watching, I would find nothing. I'd be sit there and I'd be going and going and going for like hours and not find anything. It'd just be dead land. It'd just be dead land. Let me check the map, see how we're doing. Not doing too bad. The one thing I don't like about this map is it doesn't show, compared to the other one that I can't think of the name of that starts with a J, is that it doesn't show depth very much. Like, you can see it here, but you can't see it in terms of where the, waterfall, how the waterfall is. It's just very weird. Because the map I'm referring to actually has, layers. I don't know why I'm still digging when I don't have room for any, dirt. Here you go. It actually, it has layers. So it's like I could look at the, this layer, and then I could look at the cave system so I've uncovered underneath, and then go to the next layer. Which I enjoy. I also feel like the marking system, like being able to mark where our house is a lot easier than on this. It also tells you what terrain you're going to. Let me move my camera. Wee. Okay. Move my camera so you guys can actually see it. And see what I'm talking about. Up there in the corner. This way. I should be pointing this way. Up there in the corner. There's a usually see how it says our coordinates? And it's a square. The one I'm referring to is a circle, and it has the it usually tells us what terrain we're walking on. It even includes the it didn't even include terrain like the different mod packs. I won't keep calling them mod packs. The different mods, like how they the biomes you'll go has its own terrain as we've seen, has its own biome as we've seen before back in the beginning, way over here. Oh man, that's a nightmare. I didn't realize how big that biome was. And how this one is, it tells us. It would tell us what kind it is. And it just, I don't know. It's probably because I'm used to it, and I haven't messed around with any of the other mod maps. And any other mods that have maps in it aren't usually very complex, or have as many features as that one does. Whereas that one has, like, you can make waypoints and teleport to those waypoints, like you can teleport to your death. Depending upon if the person allows cheats. If you decide to get on here and make a server for yourself, or for your friends or something, and you all decide to play, and you're gonna be like, hey, Potato, you said we could teleport. It's like, yes, but you have to allow cheats on because it's a cheat. I know that doesn't sound like, for some people who don't like the cheating, it's not all that great. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. I might want to leave it as is. Is that lava down here? Yeah, it is. Huh, okay. I'll mine some coal while we're here. But also the cheats are very nice in case you need to make long distances. Because trust me, as much as I like traveling long distances, as you've seen, to find a good place for a house, I don't want to try. We don't know where the rainbow eucalyptus is. It could be way over here, or it could be right here, and we haven't seen yet, or it could be just right here next door. But for the moment, though, it could be like all the way back here. And we have no idea. And I don't like usually getting on this and doing stuff without you guys. So usually I don't like getting on and being like, oh, we could, I could do, like, I do think about stuff I can do while on the server. Like, oh, I want to do this. Is this fine? Like, thinking, like, I thought about working on the server, but then I realized you guys, like, would get on and it would not see me and the shenanigans that entail working on this. Okay. I feel like this is fine. Yeah, this looks fine. Okay, so we're almost there. And it's like, I feel like it wouldn't be fair to you guys, but then it's like, if I go on a trip and I go on an adventure, of course I'd want you, I want to see you guys, want you guys to see me go on the adventure of finding the rainbow eucalyptus and all that. Another thing, I heard a spider. Somewhere. It might be underneath. I've also realized in the past few episodes way back when we started doing this playthrough, anytime I mentioned the spot, anytime I mentioned, like, you know, what these red dots are versus the yellow dots, and the yellow dots are passive mobs or enemies, you guys couldn't see it because I covered it over with my camera, which is unfortunate. And I forgot to do it every time. If I mentioned it, I forgot that I was like, oh yeah. Okay, so this, I think this is okay. Yeah, this is okay. I don't care for the spider as long as it's not a creeper. As long as it's not a creeper, I could care less. And please don't correct me on it if you're one of the, I'm saying please don't correct me on I could care less, because then it's like it's making me think of this argument I heard between I couldn't care less and something else that was similar. I don't know. It was nothing. Okay. There. Oh, getting back up there is gonna be hell. Okay, now we got our shovel. Shovel broke. That's okay. Let's get back up here. It thundered again. Oh no, wait. I pieced stuff together. Usually sometimes when it thunders, if you're not used to the, like, I got back up here and it thundered again. If you've not played on this before, the thunder usually means a boss will spawn. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like that's right. Hey, we got potatoes. Still waiting on those to get better. Oh, that's a baby creeper. How about no? Rats are okay. I'm concerned a boss will spawn near our area. Though Jason and I don't think we actually have to worry about Jason and Mason getting shocked and turned into evil plague doctors, since they're covered. Although I'm gonna go check on them, because otherwise if I end this episode here, it's gonna be like Schrodinger's cat, and you guys are gonna be like, are they alive? Are they evil? What happened? And it's like, okay, let me just check on them. I've almost gone throughout this entire episode without checking on them since I put them in. Which is usually, I've always gone back in the middle of the episode and checked on them at some point. So let's check this out. So they're okay. No, the baby creeper's still here. Why? You can see it chasing me. You can see it chasing me. The other thing I liked about the circular, I know I like talk about the circular map a lot and how good it is. It's the mobs are red. The mobs are red, the passives are yellow or white. And the items you drop are, I think, similar color or they just don't show up on the map. Whereas, like, they're, God, that creeper is on my ass. No. Oh, he's flipping in winter, so it's okay. And so it's easier to tell what's friendly and what's not if it's, like, red than yellow. Don't get me wrong, I like knowing that I've dropped stuff and where it is. But I also prefer to be able to, know what's mods and what's passives. Like, for all I know, if, let's say I got on this, I didn't know this is somebody else's house. This isn't my house, this is somebody else's, like, let's pretend. Then I would not know that the rats are in the house. To me, that would be like a mob or some kind of creepers in the house, not rats. They could also have pet dog. For all I knew, that yellow dot could also mean dog. I don't know what to name Sandy Claus's friend. We'll figure that out. Anyway, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out our Patreon to help support the channel. It means a whole lot. We're trying to reach 40 subscribers. I know the holidays are just coming up around the corner, and I know that it's a stressful time. I know it's also not the happiest time for everybody, because some people usually get very bad depression around this time. So make sure to be kind to everyone. Do your best, reach out. And if you know that someone's spending time alone on the holidays, such as a friend, or some, like, even maybe it could be an acquaintance you know, reach out to them. You don't have to, like, I'm not saying invite them over to your house for Christmas dinner, but I'm saying, like, reach out and say, hey, and maybe spend some time with them. And make their day better. And help, and I know that with COVID and everything still going on, even though the vaccine's going around, which is awesome, it's still stressful for some people. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome Thursday. As always, I am 1SmolPot8o, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!